Plumbers, van wraps, and branding. Let's talk about why good branding and wraps for your vans are so important to the success of a plumbing business. So let's go. We recently launched Prospector Plumbing's vans into the wild, and holy cow, I've been waiting for this day because I knew that it would be a huge brand push for him. And we'll explain why you need brand building a little bit later in this video, but first, let's take a look at those wraps. You see, this is no ordinary plumbing business, and you can tell right away. From the bright green and purple hues to the cartoon mascot on the side, it doesn't matter where you are going to see this, but it's gonna stand out. And that's the point. We want them to stand out. That's the point of good marketing. So when we first started working with them, we took a look at their market, and here is what we found. Every plumbing company out there in his market was full of like blues and reds, water drops, and wrenches. It all blended together, and you couldn't really determine which company was which when you wanted to make a call. And so I told the owner, let's make you stand out. And it all started with his branding. We wanted a brand that could speak to you. We wanted one that was fun and approachable, but also made a splash. So we leaned heavy on basically sports colors, and we leaned away from what everybody else was doing in the market. We wanted an avatar. We wanted a personality behind it. And that's exactly what we did. And holy cow, it worked. Even without van wraps on the road, we were able to really build his brand awareness largely just through his brand online. Now, of course, he came to me and said, cool, this is working well. What do we do next? And the first thing out of my mouth was van wraps. And here's where we get into our lesson of the day. If you're going to be in business, sometimes it pays to spend big. And van wraps are the one thing that I really don't want people skimping out on. So many companies spend on a small decal or a magnet or a small little bit of stickers on their van. That's not good enough. You need to do more. And that is why I propose wrapping the whole stinking van. Because if it's a splash of color and it goes down the road, people are going to notice it. And that's exactly what you want. And that brand gets sunk into the customer's brain. And then your van wrap ends up paying for itself over a long period of time. So let's say 5 years before you end up needing to wrap it again. And that over that 5 years, your van is getting you gigs. It's getting you money. Out of any form of marketing that you end up doing, your van wrap is probably going to be the most economical. It just has a large bite up at the front. And here's the other cool thing. Because you have a strong brand, because you have it so distinctly on your vans, every other piece of marketing gets easier and cheaper to do. You see, every time someone sees your wrap, your company is embedded into their headspace. And if you pair it with stylish, bold, and courageous branding, you get top of mind awareness that no one else can touch. Because you have to remember, when you have a strong brand, suddenly people are no longer Googling plumber near me and picking their favorite out of whoever is running ads. When they Google your name, they're gonna come directly to you, and they trust you, they like you, and they know you're gonna do a good service. That is the lesson of the day. Go big on your vans. Don't skimp on your graphics or your branding. It matters. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.